already?
Well,
Did you teased it, I'm assuming?
I teased it a little bit, and also the name of this web stream, the first thing it mentioned is man urinating in Arizona.
Oh, well, there it is.
Box caught on camera.
So, yeah, this is one of those stories that is going to get
break
a
the
lot
internet.
of attention. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's going to be up there. So this guy is apparently, we don't know what his emotional state was or if he had been drinking or what. We have no idea. But bottom line is it was all captured on video. You know those kind of doors at like kind of older stores where it's a glass door
Here, I can pull
and
up
there's a
that
little
video.
mail slot in the corner. So he walks up and he pees. Oh, there's the video right there. There's the mail. That's a mail slot. So that's the mail slot right there. Guy walks up and goes to the bathroom through the mail slot. Unfortunately, there's carpet right underneath that mail slot and a big pile of mail. And the poor owner of this kitchen showroom comes back from a trip. It's a kitchen showroom in Old Town Scottsdale, very high-end showroom.
Right.
And he's like, what's going on with all this mail? Why is it all crinkled? It wasn't wet at the time, but he's like, this is weird. It doesn't rain inside the building. What's going on? Like, he's never had this problem before where water gets in the building. And it wasn't like there was a massive flood or anything.
And he decided to investigate.
So yeah, so
he
actually invested in a really, really high-end security camera. Captures there it is right there, crystal clear video this thing captures. So he went back and scanned through the video and found what he describes as a very, very disturbing incident, and we'll play that for you now because it is something you really just have to see to believe I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah.
It was in the shared folder.
Yeah, there it is.
And just fair warning, you know, it's kind of gross.
Yeah. Disclaimer.
Kind of gross, but since it's the internet, it doesn't matter, right?
Well, you know. So
this is the store. It's in Old Town Scottsdale. And you can see kind of the kitchen cabinets on both sides here. And this is a very high-end, you know, modern style kitchen design showroom. So it stays like this for a while. And if you're not familiar with Old Town Scottsdale, there are lots of bars and restaurants nearby. During the daytime, it's really known for its tourist stuff and its, you know, things like this, high-end design district. So here's the guy walking up. He's got his dog with him. He kind of walks by.
Oh, I should keep the audio on,
Yeah,
right?
can you turn the audio on?
Yeah, because there's a moment that needs to be captured.
There are a few.
Okay.
So you can kind of hear. Now listen closely. He's going to come back by any second now.
There he is.
And he'll let out a loud belch. So now he sees where he's going. He walks right up to the mail slot and lets it go.
And there's the mail right there on the ground. Oh God, you can hear the liquid.
Oh yeah, you can hear it all. And his dog is right there next to him the entire time.
Can't wait to read the comments.
So when he's finished, he just, see you later. He's just out, and that's it. And he leaves.
And that was it.
That was it. So that was June 3rd on midnight. I believe it was the next day the owner got back from a trip out of town and decided that it was time to check the video, and he saw that. So he turned it over to the police and the city of Scottsdale, and now they are putting this out to hopefully try to find this guy and catch him. So
what could he be charged for?
So definitely like public urination, which is the standard kind of charge for something like that, which I believe is just a citation. Mm-hmm. But it can, because we're talking about private property here, he could potentially be charged with criminal damage too. Yeah, definitely, because this is private property,
right?
And he's obviously, you know, damaging the carpet and the mail and all that kind of stuff. So it crosses a line. Like if you were just going to the bathroom in an alley, it wouldn't nearly be the same as going inside of a business.
Right. No, I know. It's disturbing. Rachel just put her earbuds in. Ew. Hearing the actual urination. Other people, Brian Smith, volume mute. Oh my gosh, Ashley, ew, ew, ew. And I'm reminded how happy I am that I'm gay. Wow, Ashley.
Interesting.
If there was any
could a woman pull that off?
No, I mean, you just can't as a girl. No, I don't know if you could get your body.
You could do something similar, but not through a male slot.
Yeah. They didn't slip on it, did they? No.
No, I think it was all dry. It was a pretty significant amount. It wasn't a quickie, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was dried before they got back. Rachel, men can go anywhere. Why there? I don't think he thought he was going to get caught on camera.
I don't think he had any idea.
I don't think he knows he's become an internet sensation.
No.
Well, soon to be internet sensation.
I don't think he has any idea. I'm sure he may now, though, because this is getting around pretty quickly.
Yeah.
A lot of people are talking about this.
Halala, that is so disgusting. Dang, he had to go real bad. Giolio that finds this very comedic. At least the dog had his back. You want to say.
And I noticed the dog wasn't on a leash either.
Can you get fined for that?
I believe so. I'm not sure what
ticketed?
Scottsdale's laws are, but some cities do have leash laws. I'm sure Scottsdale does too. If any city does, it would likely be Scottsdale.
Jay Deering, what a pig, didn't even wash his hands after. I did think about that in his hands.
And ironically, it's a kitchen and bath showroom. I mean, it's just, all the stories just filled with irony. Yeah.
Ashley Gray making note, destruction of property. At least he didn't get it stuck in the slot. I guess it was too big for Rob Heck, the slot. Too much. Oh my goodness. Jackie K, what about the destruction of U.S. mail?
Not sure how that would work because it's been delivered, so it's inside the property.
Right.
So it wasn't in a mailbox, in a federal mailbox. You know, it wasn't like in the big blue box. So I'm not sure how that would work.
The story, though.
Yeah, the story is. So do we have the?
Oh, I do. I have the full interview.
The full interview with the owner. Mm-hmm. So we caught up with the owner of the showroom, who was, needless to say, a little disturbed by the whole thing.
Naturally.
And so we have that interview for you now. His name's Steve Johnson, and he owns Atelier Kitchen and Bath in Scottsdale.
Also known as the business targeted by the Scottsdale urinator.
Yeah.
First noticed that something like this happened?
I was out of town for a couple weeks, and I came back and just went through my mail, and I noticed that the mail it wasn't wet, but it was crinkled, like it was wet at some point. So I had just flown back from Europe, so I was delirious. It was like 1 a.m. when I got back. So I thought, I'll look at my video. I have a webcam that's just pointed on the storefront. And I said, I'll just look at the webcam in the morning. And so when I did that, I immediately just saw the guy doing it and stuff, and that was it.
What was your initial reaction when you saw it?
I was taken back, obviously, and then, the more I thought about it, the more just how insulting it is, and just frustrated with it.
Did it do any serious damage or anything?
I had a couple checks in there, and there was some of it was junk mail and stuff, so no big deal. But it was if you watch the video, it was a substantial amount.
It was. You said it's insulting. Does it make you angry? Does it feel very disrespectful?
Oh, totally disrespectful. Yeah, just childish, just totally immature behavior and stuff like that. And he obviously knew what he was doing and. Walked away, came back, and took a second shot at it.
What do you want to happen to him?
I just hopefully he'll be caught, and I don't know what the ramifications of doing something like that is, but just pays the price.
I think the most serious ramifications is you could become a sex offender for public for like whipping it out, in public,
yeah.
But. Whether they take it that far, who knows?
Yeah.
Are you optimistic though because the video is pretty clear?
Pretty descriptive, yeah. And he had a dog with him, which you could tell what type of dog it is and all that stuff. So I'm sure he'll be tracked down, no doubt.
Why does it feel so insulting, violating, and just kind of?
Because it is.
I know it sounds like a stupid question. But.
Yeah. I don't know how to answer that other than that it is. So.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We appreciate you talking to us.
Okay.
Anything else you want to add? Anything else you want people to know about what happened? And just sort of.
No, I'm just glad I found out. As anybody, you should have a webcam. I mean, the price of that is invaluable. It's the best insurance you could have. Because if I didn't have that, I would have no idea.
So how long after it happened did you come back and find the
next day?
The next day.
Yeah.
So it was kind of dry, but.
It was totally dry, yeah.
It was obvious.
Yeah, but it was obviously that it was wet at some point, and I knew it doesn't rain inside my store, so.
You wanted to figure out what happened.
Yeah, I wanted to figure out what happened, and I found out.
You sure did. Well, thank you. We really appreciate you talking to us.
Yeah, we definitely found out what happened. There's no mistaking that.
Yeah, I'm glad that you asked, was it still wet?
Well, it was the next day and it was inside. I was just kind of curious. Right?
Yeah, no, naturally. A lot of people still commenting on this story. It's quite the story. My Name Has Changed thinks his DNA could be checked.
I kind of did. I was wondering the same thing. I don't know. I'm not a DNA expert, so I don't know. And certainly I'm not sure that they would actually invest all that time and money into it. But, something tells me that it won't be long before he
someone
gets recognized.
identified.
Yeah, because
the camera quality is so
not to
good.
mention the dog and just all that other stuff. I mean, and it's not like he's a really good shape. He was a muscular guy,
right?
And it was he'd be recognizable. You'd be able to kind of.
And it's not like one of those surveillance cameras from inside a liquor store that gets robbed. Which, by the way, liquor stores that get robbed should get this kind of surveillance camera.
Yeah, that was a
crystal
nice
clear.
camera. That was really good.
It's like the places that need surveillance cameras should really invest in
Totally
this
agree.
drop cam.
And that one had crystal clear sound too. The audio was perfect.
We could hear this. Crazy. Let's see. Ew, new term for junk mail. Oh, Rachel. You want to spam? I'd say he was pissed off. Rob Heck hypothesizing he was sleepwalking with his dog and had to go.
Yeah, doubt that. Sound like he knew exactly where he wanted to go.
Hello, the mail was stinky. Jackie K wished the mail slot would have snapped shut on his thingy.
Brutal.
Rachel, those poor mailmen deal with pee-filled mail every day. Giolio, the owner handled this like a champ, though. Good man.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, Andrew, this was a legendary interview, Giolio.
I agree. Totally agree.
You want to spam sex offender? Wow, imagine having to go around your neighborhood and reporting yourself as the guy who pissed through a door slot.
It's been pretty. I have heard that in pretty rare cases, like people in public,
indecent exposure,
and get indecent exposure, which could land you as a sex offender.
Right. My name has changed. The dog was like, "Dude, get a tree."
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Everyone just throwing so many jokes out. Rob Heck, ooh, but the smell of urine is gross. Reminds me of walking in the alleys in downtown Phoenix. It's
pretty
disgusting smell. Chucky K, they should put his picture on a billboard saying, "Has anyone seen this guy?" I'm pretty sure everyone has seen this guy now.
They pretty much are.
Yeah.
It's going to be all over the place.
Brian Smith, thanks for sharing this story. Now I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
It's just not something you would expect.
I think it's hilarious.
I just was so stunned when I saw the video for the first time. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, everyone's watching this video in the newsroom.
No question about it.
It is crazy. Do you have time to stick around for a couple more minutes?
I sure do, yeah.
Okay, so there's this other story. Speaking